A high-tech system that could save lives in a crisis is now in place at Fitchburg High School, and it's the first school in the world to get it.
The technology actually lets officers tap right into the school's cameras from their cruisers. And as Ken McLeod shows us, it's a freebie.
All's quiet today, but let's say this officer is responding to a panicky shots fired call at Fitchburg High.
Hopefully we'll never have to get involved in an active shooter situation, but we would be able to pinpoint where the incident or altercation could be taking place.
Indeed, a few strokes on his laptop, and he's remotely hooked into the school's 8 security cameras, even before he hops from his patrol car.
The software is designed to give them that access from the curb so they can formulate a better plan.
See what the situation is, whether they have hostages, whether they have anybody injured, whether they're holding anybody hostage, and we go from there.
Fitchburg is the first school in the world testing a high-tech system that gives responding police a wireless window into the building should a crisis come calling.
So let's say I'm an intruder stalking the hallways of the high school. Obviously, the surveillance camera picks me up, and staffers in the office can see that. But what if they've already scrambled outside or hunkered down elsewhere? In that case, the difference maker might well be someone like Officer Deacon, who is just arriving on scene out front, but who can already see me from his cruiser.
Think Columbine. Police lost precious time trying to figure out where the gunmen were and where the survivors were huddled. This system helps with both. Might stop the gunman from reaching a crowded cafeteria.
He sees the perpetrator coming from the other end of the building, heading in that direction. He can come into a door that's between the two and head that person off before they get to those kids.
Ideally, officers outside could direct a strike team inside to quickly nab the perps and rescue any hostages. Students seem to approve.
It helps the school environment, feels another sense of safety, you know what I mean?
And as long as the school helps with future testing and upgrades, it won't cost them a nickel. In Fitchburg, Ken McLeod, WBZ News.
You're probably asking, why in the world do they pick Fitchburg High School? Well, the Arizona company that designed the gear emergency surveillance systems is run by a native of Fitchburg. So Rich Kelly handpicked his hometown school.